What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Hit that like button, everybody. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. It is the 12th day of January, and here we are sitting at about $0.009 right now. About 8 hours left in the day. We had the recovery that we needed to see, and I'm not using random words. I'm deliberately saying we had the reaction we needed to see. It was necessary to keep the thought alive that we are consolidating and that we are ready to move higher, not lower, right? That this is not just a pump that we're going to give back, form a higher low on, and then come up from anyways. I mean, that's fine, but I think I speak for all of us whenever I say we've had enough of that. We're ready. Oh, we're ready. We're ready. Give it to us all right now. We're ready for it, right? There's been plenty of time. You can't say that you're not ready for it unless you panic sold down here and you haven't bought back in yet. You're waiting for the pullback. There probably are, if you really think about it. I mean, just running with that thought here, okay. The amount of time that has occurred over, like since November, December, so all of November, all of December, we're halfway through January, 2.5 months. Over the last 2.5 months, the people that sold down here, the majority of Onyx coins that were sold down here, they probably have not bought them back yet. Maybe they bought a little bit, maybe they bought all of them back, but even if they bought them all back, they didn't buy the same amount of coins, right? Like if they bought the same US dollar amount that they sold down here, they didn't buy the same amount of coins. I'm just saying, what am I trying to say? The thought that there are more people wanting to buy because that they're waiting for it to go lower. I can't talk, man. I'm getting distracted with the cat here, and I'm getting distracted with my own thoughts. This is Mufasa, by the way. He's a good boy. He really is. Yeah, you're a good boy. He's very soft. He does that when he wants you to pet him. He puts his paw on you. Anyways, he goes yeah. He's like, hey, stop getting distracted. Pet me. There's probably more people relative to the last quarter of a year, basically 2.5 months. It's almost a quarter of a year. There's probably more people who are wanting the price to go down so that they can buy, so that they have a chance to buy more or buy back in or whatever it is. There's probably more people who want that than who want to see this thing go up immediately. I wouldn't be surprised, because most of the people who bought up here, they probably didn't sell until we got below this low. And that's exactly what's taken place over the last 2.5 months, is stuff below this low, right? The people who panic sold, taking out that low is very discouraging. Right? Some people might have panic sold over here, whatever. They thought they made the right decision, still didn't buy back in, whatever. Or maybe they bought back now. Maybe there's even people here who are waiting to buy back in. All I'm trying to offer, and I'm getting distracted, is this thought that there are a bunch of people who are sidelined. We know that there are. We absolutely know that there are. And they haven't bought back in yet, so they're chomping at the bit for the price to go down so they can buy more. And in environments like that, we just keep pumping, man. Because what happens is they get tired of waiting. They just pull the trigger anyways, and then the price moves up. The price moves up. The people who are waiting for this, they start to pull the trigger. And the people who still haven't bought, they FOMO in more. They FOMO in higher, higher, higher. And then once we get the maximum amount of FOMO, that's whenever we sell off. Consolidate, and then we try again later. And then rinse and repeat, right? I don't know. The thought that I'm just trying to introduce, or at least promote, is that there's probably a lot of desire to see the price go down, not because they hate OnyxCoin, but because they want to buy it at cheaper prices, whoever they are. And in environments like this, we typically move up. If the wish of the people is that it moves down so they can buy in, up we go. That's demand. That's literally demand. And I think there's heavy demand right now. What we did yesterday, man, I'm getting all distracted. Low to high. What we did yesterday was a very powerful signal. We closed below the 382, and then we closed right back above it the very next day. It's a very powerful signal. What we're doing right now is finding resistance at the 236. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that personally. We need to get above the 236. We start closing days above the 236, and we're looking good. We're looking really good. But I don't like that right now. We need to start moving up. Let's look at the short-term stuff, and then we'll zoom out, okay? That was a rough start, you guys. Let's carry on with our bad selves here. So, moving up, breaking out. I don't know about you guys, but this seemed like a breakout to the downside. We had a little bit of volume coming in, but it wasn't a whole lot of volume. It was more than what we saw, This reversal here, that's a breakout, baby. That right there, increasing volume all the way through, the most volume we've seen since back here, breaking out of this downtrend. That is a breakout. And now we're consolidating after that breakout. We just broke a downtrend, a lower low, lower high trend. We just broke it out. I don't think that it stops here. I think that we continue going higher. Either that, or whoop, I wasn't trying to toss you. Either that, or he doesn't like to be manhandled. And anytime I pick him up, he doesn't really like it. He'll let me pick him up. He trusts me, but he's just I think he's got trust issues. He likes women though. If women pick him up, it could be a stranger. It could be like come here. Go. See, like he doesn't like it, but he lets me do it because he's my boy. He trusts me. But if you were a random woman who he's never met before, he'd have no problem with you picking him up, putting your face in his face. He doesn't like it when I put my face in his face, but he just likes. He's a ladies' man, for some reason. He's a good boy, man. He's a really good one. Yeah. He doesn't like to be manhandled, literally, because being handled by women, he's fine, but with men, no, not so much. Oh, he's so good. Anyways, sorry guys. 00917, that's the price right now. I'm expecting that this consolidation is a bullish phase consolidation and we do move up. I'm not bearish here. That's for damn sure. I'm not bearish here. The RSI has taken a bullish stance. Absolutely it has. We look at the price action. Let's zoom in here. We don't have lower lows in the price. We have like consistent lows. They're like basically tied up at the same level, but we do have lower lows in the RSI. That's hidden bullish divergence. The stochastics have reset entirely. The MACD has reclaimed the zero. We're coming back down, consolidating. We've got a deeper drive of bearish momentum here than we did back here, just slightly deeper, and yet we have a higher low. That's hidden bullish divergence, right? Again, on the MACD, we're seeing a deeper reading in our histogram now than we had back here, and that reading is what broke us out. We're getting a weaker reaction, building more momentum. The bears are putting in more effort to get less results. That's bullish, guys. That's what hidden bullish divergence means. We're going to move up. We're going to move up from here, right? The thought for maybe some people was, all right, this is just another pump and dump. We know how this goes. This is like, okay, I'm not really that amused. But when we start to move up here, we make this next move up. If it's a similar move to here, the thought's going to be, oh my God, this was not a pump and dump. Oh my God, this crazy C-Zar guy was right. We're actually, okay, so we are going to 2 cents. Oh my God, I can buy it here at 1.15 cents before it goes to 2 cents. I'm going to get in on that. It's going to do this again. All that's going to happen. And that's going to help generate the FOMO. FOMO is good. FOMO is good. It's just not good if you're the one doing it. You want people to FOMO. You want to be the guy or the girl, shout out to the ladies, who bought down here, and some dude or girl, shout out to the dudes and the ladies, who FOMO'd your bags up here. That's what you want. It's PvP. Somebody's going to buy your bags from you. You bought your bags from somebody. And if you do it right, you'll be selling to people who FOMO. You won't be the one FOMOing. And I think if you buy here, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, of course, there is a little bit of FOMO that's coming in right here. But it'll be a lot less FOMO indulgent than when we are above this high or when we are above these highs here. That's for sure. I don't know. Just a thought there. We're only on the 1 hour time frame. Let's move out. Damn. What a perfect fake out reaction this was. The RSI, at the moment, I mean, obviously it is in an overall bullish posturing. I'll go over my thoughts with this real quick. Okay, so why is it in an overall bullish posturing? Because of the structure. Because of the structure. It's pretty obvious that it's in an overall bullishly postured. It's bullishly postured. Beyond that, we've gotten very deep in the overbought zone. You did not get oversold. The amount of time we spend above the 50 is very consistent. The amount of time we spend below the 50 is very minimal. Very minimal. Very bullish 4 hour RSI. I do expect we'll get overbought, and that being overbought should break us out of this range to the upside, I would think. Stochastics look bullish here. You could come down a little bit. Maybe we consolidate further before moving up, but whatever. The MACD looks very bullish because you have bullish divergence, double bullish divergence here, right? Maybe even triple, whatever. You bounced right off the zero. You're building bullish momentum now. There's very little doubt in me that we do anything but move up from here. So, but again, sometimes we're tricky. Sometimes tricky stuff does happen. So if we do see prices just below these lows here, Maybe we get that, but I would expect that we bounce. What I don't want to see is that we close today, or any day really, below 0.0838. We don't want to close below the 382. We closed above it, that's great. What we don't want to see is a close below here. What we do want to see on a daily basis is a close above here. Let's close, it's at 0.00991. Let's just close above 1 cent. We'll make it easy to remember. Close above 1 cent on any given day. This low is validated. This high is, I want to say invalidated. It's still a high. It's something that we will look past. And likely, again, the thought that I'd like to promote here is that this next move will be larger than the last move. It will be larger than the last move. If this next move was larger than this move, the expectation is that we go above 2.47 cents. If it's similar, then this could be an area that we find resistance at, right around here. Prior resistance, maybe it's lesser. And if it is lesser, areas to find resistance at might be around 1.8 cents. From here, that's still a 100% growth. Likely, though, I really do suspect that we're going to see a bigger move. I suspect that we'll go all the way up to about 3 cents. There's a possibility. We could stop. The only thing here is that if we stop at the golden ratio, we get a lesser move, and that can happen too. That can happen. I don't think it happens, but it could happen. But the only thing that's making me really consider it is that it is the golden ratio. It's very uncommon and difficult, might I add, to break through the golden ratio on your first attempt. We've already had some resistance back here, so maybe that'll help in the breakout. But if we do break above it, seeing a slightly larger move than what we saw last time, I mean, the 786 is calling. That's at 2.9 cents. 2.9 cents, 1.9 cents, somewhere in between, maybe just above 2.9 cents. I don't know. That's the area that we're next expecting. It could happen over the next 5 days. Maybe we see that at some point between now and the next 2 weeks, but I do think by the end of the month we should be around, if not likely above, 2 cents at the very least. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It really gets me excited for what February is going to bring. I mean, the idea that we could be above these highs as early as February is very, very exciting. Because when we do get above these highs, we all know where we're going, right? The minimum target, 10 cents. The maximum target, 23 cents. We got our box of glory, riches, hopes, and dreams right here. That's our glory box. It's a very glorious zone, and that's where we're going to go. We're going to place ourselves right in the center of that glory box there. I got nothing else for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.